Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a new YouTube video. Today's YouTube video is going to be about how I got into my essentially dream college, or how I knew I got into this college in my personal application. Wow, my throat hurts. We're going to be still filming this video. How I essentially got into Dean College. I feel like I've already made this video, but I'm going to be putting a little story times into this video. So yeah, I'm gonna be filming I'm gonna talk to you guys about my whole 4 years of high school, because I feel like this thing started when I was a freshman. This application process started when I was a freshman. So get your tea, because we're gonna be sipping tea. Get your protein shake, meal replacement. Let's talk about it. So get comfortable, because it's gonna be a long ass video. Then I'm going to be talking about my application process. This was not the easy process, and the application process may have ended, but the college decision process has never ended, honey. Never ends. Whether you're going to law school or you're transferring schools, it never ends. Application process never ends. It may end for like the college you're going to be going to for the next 4 years, but the transfer process is a whole other story, honey, and I'm going to be talking about it today. So it all started freshman year when I hated high school. I thought I loved my school. I loved my school, but I thought I loved it because I didn't have, I said, oh yeah, I'm going to be dumping all my middle school friends. I'm going to be focusing on making new friends, which I have. I have a core, stable friend group right now, and I could not be happier. But freshman year, I said, oh, I'm gonna make all these friends and stuff like that. And you're saying, Kirsten, how does this refer to the college process? We're gonna get to that, honey. But I thought it was gonna be amazing, and I was like, I'm not gonna talk about college at all, at all, because my whole situation was I'm gonna go to BU because my dad works at BU, or I'm gonna go to BU because it's an easy school to get into. This is gonna be very essential for the last parts of this video, and now I'm gonna be talking about it. But I had nothing. I wanted nothing to do with college right now. And you're like, Kirsten, it's better when you talk about the application process early in your life, but it just hit me in sophomore year. We're not going to be talking about sophomore year right now. But freshman year, all I was talking about was, oh, I'm going to get these last 4 years of my life. Oh, my dad and my mom are just going to pay for BU, and I'm just going to go to BU, and it's going to be absolutely fine. No essays, no SAT scores. I knew SAT scores existed, but I thought you didn't have to take them. You don't have to take SAT scores. It's recommended you take at least one SAT, but I was just dreaming, just how middle school, my mom paid for Catholic school, and that's it. I applied to school I'm going to right now, and I got into the other school, and I got this, that, and the third, and yeah, roll around sophomore year. It came into effect. I knew what I wanted to do, and it was not media and communications. It was law. I was so interested in crime and law and putting people in jail. That was just my forte. That was just my thing back then. I know I was watching too much Judge Judy or true life crime videos, but I just wanted to prosecute people in jail, put people in jail, prosecute people, become part of the jury, because in 8th grade we did a little mock trial thing. We went to the courthouse. I was a part of the jury, and it was just fun. So I thought I wanted to do that. It came into effect sophomore year. It's like, hey, you should be thinking about college right now. College. We literally had 5 assemblies about college, because like, oh, you need to set up this account, you need to set up this account, you need to set up this account. I have like at least 5 accounts dedicated to college. I have my college email, I have my Naviance, I have my college board, I have my all those other stupid accounts that are useless right now, even though they organize everything all that stuff. So they need to have this account, this account, this account. And if you don't set up your account, you're going to be flunking for the year or some shit like that. But I was like, hell no. Hell no. This is a lot of work right now. They're just throwing in our ears that we need to apply to college. But yeah, sophomore year, I did not know what I wanted to do. I was just focused, BU. And I felt like my middle school did not prepare me for high school. And that's the tea, sis. My middle school did not prepare me for high school. For high school at all. Because I thought I was going to be breezing through high school, getting all A's and B's. Because they're going to be more helpful in high school. Which they are. Teachers are more helpful in high school. In middle school, they're like, you're not going to be using any calculators in high school. Calculators are bad. You're not going to be using multiplication charts. You're not going to be using division charts. This, that, and the third. When basically every single class, they told me that it was mandatory for me to have as my supplies a calculator. And yeah, so that's the freaking tea. It didn't come into effect until sophomore year. In the middle of sophomore year, I need to take this. I didn't know what a credit was. That's how stupid my brain was. I didn't know what a fucking credit was. And if you guys don't know what a credit is, I don't blame you, because I didn't fucking know what a credit was. There's mandatory credits and there's extra credits. So it's basically a little mattress for all your credits. So it was mandatory. We needed 4 theology credits, 4 math credits, 3 science credits, a technology credit, and an art credit. So I got my 4 math credits right now. I have my 4 theology credits because that's mandatory and I need something to fill my schedule. But what about my 3 science classes when I thought I never had to take science ever again? But it just came in effect. Everyone's taking environmental science and my fucking ass is not taking anything. I'm taking a word process class and I'm having a study. I'm having a fucking study. Now, when my mom saw my schedule, she was like, you have a fucking study? What the fuck is a study? You might as well just get all A's and like 2 B's because you have a fucking study. So I was like, what? So a study is basically you sit down and do your homework and you study. It was so freaking boring when you never had any homework to do or you had nothing to study. But I feel like essentially the word process class really helped me, even though I was still taking a science class. So yeah, we dropped the study completely. We never had a study until this year. It's called a priv, which we can do whatever we want. We could walk around the building and we don't need a teacher to be watching us. So, junior year, I went hardcore. No, sophomore year, I took an art credit. I did not take any. Oh, and we needed about 2 years of a language. I thought if you knew French, you were bad as fuck. But French is the death of me, and I'm so glad I stopped that junior year because it could never be me again. I thought it was cool because I just came out of Latin. I took Latin from 7th and 8th grade, and then from kindergarten to 6th grade, I took Spanish, which is really good for the application process. Don't get me wrong. But I was sitting there junior year, and I was like, holy fuck. They told me we had about 10 freaking assemblies about what the requirements were for us to graduate the freaking high school. There's so many requirements just to freaking graduate high school than there is to freaking graduate to get into freaking college. Like, there's more requirements for you to do in high school than college. Because some colleges like, oh yeah, you only need 2 math classes and like 2 theology classes and like 1 science class. But no, you need 4 math, 4 theology because it was a Catholic school, and you needed 3 science and 2 foreign languages. So I took my foreign languages. I'm still doing science right now. I'm doing my math right now. Praise the freaking Lord. I never had to freaking go to summer school because I thought I was on the verge to going to summer school. Freshman and sophomore year, I tried out for the basketball team, which the basketball team does pick favorites. They pick favorites. Not gonna lie to you. But yeah. I thought I was going to play basketball just like my 2 cousins did. They both played basketball. They both made varsity. I thought, I'm going to play varsity basketball for a Catholic school because I did in middle school. No. They're more competitive. Middle school is more competitive than elementary school. High school is more competitive than middle school. College is more competitive than high school. So, I was freaking no. I thought I was going to be a high school athlete. 4 years of varsity did not happen. So, we're going to fast forward to junior year because that's really my prime year, which I freaking cried. Beginning of junior year, we had to pick our advisor. So, an advisor is basically a person that helped with our application process. We could have meetings with our advisor just to talk about the application process and stuff like that. I cried a lot of emotions junior year. We're going to fast forward to senior year. Okay. I knew this existed, but I didn't know. I thought I was supposed to start it already, which I was supposed to start it already. A freaking college essay. A freaking SAT, which I took. Bombed that shit. Because I knew since about 4th grade, I was a bad test taker because we're taking those Terra Nova testing booklet shit. That's basically about freaking logical stuff, which I never knew about. So I took the SAT, bombed that shit. I thought, oh my gosh, this is a great grade because we have like 100 points per question or some shit like that. But they give you 200 points for writing your name on the test. So I was like, perfecto. And I feel bad for my parents because they paid about $60 for me to do each test. And I'm bad at tests. It doesn't matter if it's a road test, doesn't matter if it's a permit test, doesn't mean if it's an SAT test or ACT test. I'm bad at tests in general. You can't tell me otherwise. But I took that test. I did it again. I was like, we did a little bit better. I didn't know you had to combine the scores. So I would have had about 1,300 combined scores. So they're like, oh, you need to take the SAT. You need to give it to the college. This kicked in my head sophomore year that I couldn't just ask my mom and dad just to pay for college and for me to get accepted because it's life. I didn't know you had to pick a major either. I knew what I wanted to do. And I was like, oh, there's a lot of college involved. But hell no. But at that point, I stuck it up. I cried a lot. I wrote a college essay in the beginning of my senior year. Fun fact. So I wrote my college essay. I was like, what do I want to write about? Oh my god. I have a headache now. I wrote a college essay. I was like, I don't know what to write about because there were so many topics. And my advisor said to me, stay away from the topics of what sports you play. Don't describe yourself. They don't want to know about you because the application does that. But they want to see challenges that you overcome and how do you learn from your challenges till this day. That's one example. What's the one person that you look up to? I feel like you could write an essay on that, but I feel like you can write an essay on who inspires you, but I feel like I can't do that. So I picked the college essay that I wanted to do, and I was like, what thing did I overcome? And I have proof of it, and it's more relatable. So I was like, oh, I put 2 and 2 together, and I feel like I'm gonna do an actual video on me reading my college essay because I feel like it's fire, and that's how I got into my dream school. That's how I got into a lot of schools. So, my mom was on the dot for every deadline. She filled out the FAFSA and stuff like that. I applied to about 13 schools, got back from like 9 of them. Some of them I'm like, where the fuck is my decision? Because I forgot there's regular decision and there's early action. Regular decision and early action. Regular decision, early action. So early action, you can apply as early as you want. You get hence the early. You get your decision early. Regular decision is you're most likely not going to get into the college because a lot of people, they want, I just say, if you're really interested into a college, you apply early. If you're not as interested, but you want to get a decision, but you want to apply for the fun of it, go in with the regular decision. A lot of people's dates for them to apply is as late as July 29th. That's how late you can apply. So I applied. I got into Dean College. I got into the college I wanted to. I did a lot of college visits from other schools. I did a BU day or whatever. It was basically a seminar when we basically talked to a lot of people. We brainstormed. We went through actual applications that have been in since like 2016. We read them. We said, oh, is this person gonna get in? This person get in? This person get in? So yeah, we did that. That was only a thing for people whose parents or a person that they know works at BU. It was a free seminar. So my mom and I went, and yeah, this application process overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least stressful and 10 being the most stressful experience of your freaking life, it was a 9.5. I gave it a 9.5 instead of a 9 because it's the worst experience of your life, but it could be really happy at the same exact time. But yeah, I gave it a 9.5. What I recommend for y'all, beans, is to go to the college, take college visits, talk to the administrators, talk to your guidance counselors that are potentially going to be your guidance counselors, because that's really helpful. Because all the people that you talk to that work at the college you want to go to, they're going to be looking at your application and be like, oh, I remember talking to this person, because that's exactly what happened to me. I emailed, my guidance counselor gave me her card that had her email, your phone number, her name, and stuff like that. And I emailed her, she emailed me back, and she was one of the 10 or 12 people that looked at my application. I was ecstatic that I got into Dean College because everyone around me, I was so freaking annoying about it. I was like, oh, when am I going to get into Dean College? Oh, I'm not going to get into Dean College. There was so much tears and like that. There was so much stuff that people said I was not going to get into the college, which I did. I prospered and I overcame. But one flashback to sophomore year, I thought every application was free. I mean, sophomore year, I didn't even freaking know you had to apply. I thought you just paid for the college and you went to the college. Junior year, I was like, oh, you have to pay. You don't have to pay for the application. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay for the application. Yes, you fucking do. You have to pay for the freaking application. They can range from about $0 to about $180. So take your pick, honey. Is this college really worth it to apply? Or are you just bored? Because I felt like I was just bored. I applied to 13 schools and I paid for at least 3 or 4. You need to check your email regularly to see if they send you a promo code or a fee waiver code or stuff like that, because that could save you hundreds of dollars. Boston University to apply was $85. And I'm going to tell you guys my Boston University decision. I technically got in, but I technically did not get in. They said in my email, it was a short little decision thing. I opened it up yesterday night about 6:30 p.m. Not 6:30 p.m., about 5:30 p.m. I looked at it, and it said, Dear Kirsten, we're regret to inform you that you did not get into the Boston University, even though you have a lot of seniority with your father. We are inviting you to apply 2 semesters after your freshman year of college, basically your sophomore year of college, and you're allowed to transfer if you have all A's. I applied to all my colleges with all A's and B's and about 2 C's, but they said if I had all A's, then I'm welcome back and I can be a terrier. But I told my dad that, and he was ecstatic. Even though I didn't get into the college right now, I technically got into the college because I got invited back to, they could check my grades, stuff like that. And they said, if you prefer this option, please call my number. And they gave me their personal number. So, yeah. I never knew I was going to technically get into Boston University or this, that, and the third. I'm not bragging in any way, shape, or form. This is just my experience with the college process. And I essentially got into my dream school. I called Boston University a dream school because it was so out of reach. It was so much money. But at the same time, the SAT scores were outrageous. Boston University, you do not have to send your SAT scores, but I had a bomb-ass essay, and I feel like if you're really good at test taking, send that SAT score. You need to check their requirements, because sometimes they could accept you with a low SAT score, but your essay could be bomb. Your essay can be fucking bomb. So they see if you're majoring in math, they'll check all your math grades and stuff. If you're seeing English, they'll check all your English grades, and you might impress them. So a lot of people now, not nowadays, but like in 2017, 2018, when I watched the college application process videos, people look so cheery, and so they made it look so easy when it's freaking not easy. The college application process is not freaking easy because there's so many freaking steps. The college process is not easy because there's so many freaking steps to do it. But can you do it? Yes, you can. And when do you actually have to start the application process? As soon as possible. Make a list of some colleges that you're interested in, and know that going into the school undecided is an option. It's not the best option because people can flat out deny you because of all your grades. If all your grades are bad, then like you have a good chance of getting into the college. But I knew what major I wanted to do since for a year now. So like right now I made the decision that I wanted to major in this thing, but I didn't know what college I wanted to go to, but I wanted to go to BU. But I just want to tell you guys, this is not easy. There's so many blood, sweat, and tears literally that go through this because you're so anxious. I'm an anxious person, and I know a lot of people, they're getting their decisions right now, and I would just prioritize you to apply early action, because it's really beneficial, especially if you want to go to the college. And if you really want to go to college, prioritize that first, because you can get your decision early and lock in. When people say they're committed to a college, since I'm committed, but I did not pay the deposit, if you're committed to the college, you pay your deposit already, but I'm going to be committed as of a week from this Friday. It's Wednesday, right? It's Tuesday right now. I'm going to be essentially committed to Dean College for the class of 24. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope it was really beneficial for hearing a raw video, hearing a raw experience for me, because I did not just say talk about my experience from senior year. I said all 4 years. My experience has not been perfect. My path has not been perfect. My path was literally like this. So I hope you guys get into the college you want to. If you don't get into the college you want to, you literally want to apply to colleges that have your best interest at heart and everything. So I hope you guys like this video. Please comment, like, subscribe. Give this video a big thumbs up if you know what college you're going to. Give this video a big thumbs up if you feel like you know what college you're going to. Give this video a big thumbs up for more college videos. Give this video a big thumbs up if I helped you get into the college you wanted to, because this is not a how-to guide and getting into college, because there's so many ways to get into college, but this was a how-to guide on how to be strong. And my path was not freaking easy. My application process, when I started the application process, or the college search process, when I was about 15 years old. I'm going to be real and honest with y'all. I started when I was 15 years old. I had no knowledge of the application process whatsoever. And I'm 17 right now. I'm graduating at 17. And I'm going to be graduating college at about 21 or 22. So I feel like, coming from me, you should have at least a open mind on the application process, because it can be very scary. And make sure you guys surround yourself with people that you love and the people that have your best interests at heart. And I'm not gonna say who did not have my best interests at heart and who did not believe in me and who did not this, that, and the third. But I just feel like, coming from me, there was so many tears. I'm an emotional person. There was so many this, that, and the third. But I want you guys to feel strong and let those tears out, even though people think you're dramatic. Let those tears out and know your worth, and know that you can get into the college that you want to by just trusting and believing yourself and seeing yourself at that college. I love you guys so much. Give this video a thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe, and I love you guys so much.